Hello, welcome to Universe Mode, Glad if I had a voice to that. Hello, welcome to Universe Mode, episode 218, week 63. This is Monday Night Raw, and we are just 6 days away from the biggest show of them all, WrestleMania.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, from Cameron, North Carolina, Jeff Hardy.
So, as we get 6 days away from WrestleMania with a colossal main event that I will go into depth about later on tonight, there's a chance for people who, of course, been sort of forgotten about to get sort of their name back out there again. And one of those men is Jeff Hardy, of course. I mean, he was at the beginning of 2014. He had a pretty big name for himself. Of course, he had that feud with his brother Matt Hardy over the United States Championship last year at WrestleMania. But then, as Matt continued to succeed, Jeff just got dropped off the face of the earth, while his brother went on to be the longest reigning WWE champion we've seen in this universe. And this Calabrese thing is awful. And apparently he doesn't have a theme either. I'm sure I gave him a theme. 100% positive he has a theme. Apparently not. Well, that's going to be a bit of a result. And I'm also going to have to change his entrance as well, because fuck off you having that entrance. Alright, well anyway, yes, Tyler Breeze. Another man who's been forgotten, because he was the man who defeated Bo Dallas's undefeated streak. Unbofeated streak, and I don't think he's been seen since then, probably because I forgot to give him his theme. I'm sure I had his theme for him. Apparently not. Anyway, it's Tyler Breeze and Jeff Hardy, and they're going to be going up against each other to start off Monday Night Raw here tonight. So as we get started here, 6 days away from WrestleMania, we have a, well, like I said, a colossal main event lined up for you tonight. So let's go through the card. Anyway, after this, we have a rematch from a few weeks back. Former United States Champion Kurt Angle goes up against a man who's been in a bit of a controversy over these last few weeks. That man being, of course, Jeff Jarrett. Then we have a tag team match. The Kingdom of course, Adam Cole and Michael Bennett go in a tag team match against the Wyatt family of Bray Wyatt and Luke Harper, after they finally subsided their differences. That DDT, no matter who does it, it always goes through me. And after that, what do we have? We have, that's the third match of the night. The fourth match of the night, Sheamus in this colossal main event with the chance of more people being featured on Raw, has said that he challenges anyone at all to a match against him here tonight to see if they can beat the former WWE and ECW champion. And that is going to be an interesting one. We're going to be waiting to see who Sheamus' opponent is for that match. And then for the main event, a colossal 6-man battle royal featuring the 6 people involved in Raw's matches at WrestleMania. Well, Raw's title matches anyway. We have Daniel Bryan, Dolph Ziggler, Randy Orton, Batista, Scott Steiner, and Kevin Steen in a 6-man battle royal. All looking for that bit of morale, that bit of a momentum boost heading into the big show of the year. Of course, last week in a re-uploaded video that, will be re-uploaded, might be uploaded before this goes out. I hope it is. And, so that's that. And what was I going to say? Yeah, so as you saw last week anyway, I hope. Matt, I don't know, I'm messing up words a lot right now. Scott Steiner defeated Randy Orton to get his opportunity at WrestleMania against Kevin Steen, which we have learned is champion versus champion, title for title. Each man is going to contest for their specific championship. So that means if Steiner pins Steen, he is the WWE and United States champion. If Steen pins Steiner, he is the WWE and United States champion. That is how things are going to go regarding that. And that is kind of everything for that one. And then, of course, we have Team DZ taking on Evolution in a rematch from what happened all the way back at, all the way back a few nights after the Royal Rumble, I believe. So that's going to be that, and that is going to be an interesting 6-man battle royal ahead of tonight. Meanwhile, Jeff Hardy here, huge punch across the face, oh god, from the top rope, twist of fate. Jeff, though, not looking like he's done, springing up to the top, swanton bomb, hooks it into the cover. Jeff Hardy has defeated Tyler Breeze. With, of course, his brother gone, maybe this is the chance Jeff Hardy can use to get his name back out there. I mean, who knows? But like I said, Raw is a rather large playing ground, and to get your name back out there, it's going to require a lot of work. Anyway, let's head into our next match. Kurt Angle goes one-on-one with Jeff Jarrett. Kurt Angle won the match first time around. Can Jarrett change the results this week? Let's find out.
Making his way to the ring, from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Kurt Angle.
So, Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle was asked about how he felt about the things Jeff Jarrett has been doing, and he said that he sees no reason as to why Jeff Jarrett has been seen as this bad guy. He thinks that what he did was within his own reasons. He wasn't doing it to try and benefit Steiner. He was just doing it because Goldberg, like Jarrett had said, got his nose stuck in business that he didn't belong in, and Jarrett just reminded him, you know, you may think that getting a win over the United States Championship is a big deal, but there are other people on this brand who have done more than you, and, you know, you've been gone for so long that just showing up and using that as your excuse just isn't good enough. Jarrett thanked Angle for the defense of him, stated that his win over Goldberg last week was just normal to him, really. He felt as if that he sees that Goldberg only has two emotions, anger, and that's it. And I've been disconnected from Xbox Live apparently, but I don't give a shit. He says that he only has anger and hatred within him, and he can't put them together, and he can't have a focused mind, and Jeff Jarrett used that to his advantage and got the win. He says that anyway, he's focusing away from that now. That's all in the past. Tonight there's Kurt Angle, who he has said is a very good competitor, and while he got the win against him the first time around, he wants to change that here tonight. And maybe, just maybe, after the events of WrestleMania, could finally set his sights on the United States Championship, because Jarrett has that contract within him to challenge for the United States Championship on the same night that he cashes it in. Not exactly, of course, it would be later on in the night. So, who knows what Jarrett could... So, as these two respected men get underway, got to think, though, like I said, that the first match between these two was rather good. I mean, Angle, like I said, was able to pull out the win. So the question will be, which one of these two men has studied the tapes more? I mean, you know, I think... When was the last time we saw Kurt Angle? I mean, I know he's been around since No Mercy's come and gone, but... You know, I don't know when the last time exactly we saw him was, and I mean, Jarrett's just been featured for a long time now. I think this is the third week in a row, definitely, that Jarrett's been featured. I don't know if he's been on for so long, and I think this is, like, while it's great to see Jarrett, this is the problem that he ran into the last time. This is why he needed that, well, what was it? A few weeks off, almost. Well, it was a little bit off, because, you know, he wasn't ready for, you know, he was too, what's the word I'm looking for, worn out. He was, you know, he's putting himself in all these matches like he is right now, and he just didn't have any time to relax after it. And that's the problem that I hope Jarrett doesn't get himself involved in again, because this is the third week in a row that he's been in a match. Well, this is the third week in a row he's been involved in something, and I hope that... No, it's the fourth week in a row, actually, I just remembered, because, yeah, Jarrett and Kane, was it? Was it Jarrett and Kane, or was it Jarrett and someone else? No, it was Jarrett and Sheamus, I keep on forgetting that. Yeah, so... There you go. I mean, you know, you just need to keep your nose... No, I'm being serious now. So many things going through my mind, I'm just messing them all up. So Jarrett, yeah, just... He doesn't want to overdo himself, but at the same time he needs to put on a good performance against Kurt Angle here tonight, because Angle is a tremendous competitor. Reversal by Angle now. And Jarrett with a reversal of his own. And now just focusing a quick kick on the back. That is actually a good idea, because think about it. If he goes to hit him with the angle slam, he's gonna have to lift him up, and he's gonna require shoulders and back, and his back could be in pain when he goes for it. Angle with a very, you usually see this technical style from Angle. He's very kick and punch based here tonight. Jarrett though replying with a nice drop kick. Taking himself up to the top row, waiting for Angle to get up and dropping the fist down on his skull. Looking to put this one away early, only getting a 1 count. Angle out really fast there. Out up in the corner again. Front face lock. Nope. Jarrett with Russian leg sweep reversal. Oh, look at this, almost mimicking Kurt Angle locking in the angle lock here. That is pretty funny from Jarrett. Just trying to wear him down. That was fair play to Jarrett there for that. That was pretty interesting. Oh, twisting neck breaker. Oh, and the Jarrett strut. Signature Jarrett strut. Setting up for only one thing. King of the Mountain. The move that I refuse to call the stroke. King of the Mountain. 1, 2. Jarrett gets the win. Unfortunate day for Kurt Angle, but Jarrett was the better man tonight. He is on a winning streak right now.
Here is your winner, Jarrett.
After the events of WrestleMania, who knows, maybe Jarrett could be the #1 contender for the United States Championship. That'd be great. So, with that being said, we now move on to our next match. The Kingdom take on the Wyatt family.
The following tag team contest is scheduled for 1 fall. On the way to the ring, from Florida, Adam Cole.
So Adam Cole comes down to the ring. The Kingdom, of course, last week had a chance to become the #1 contenders again for the World Tag Team Championships, but just fell short to Team DZ, who get their rematch, their well-deserved rematch against Evolution at WrestleMania. So there we go, that'll be that. As I previously talked about, of course, earlier in the night. Adam Cole, though, this man, you can never make this man happy, apparently. He was annoyed at what happened last week. He's annoyed that Michael Bennett is getting more success, and he's just annoyed in general. And it's just annoying, is the way of putting it. It really is annoying that Adam Cole is like this. I mean, Michael Bennett's just more respected than you. Like, I like you, Adam Cole, don't get me wrong, I think you're a good wrestler, but Michael Bennett just has this special something. Maybe he has more determination compared to you, because you say you're going to do something, Michael Bennett just went out there and did it. You say you're going to have a shot at the WWE Championship, Michael Bennett went out there and got a shot at the WWE Championship. You're more of the kind of guy who's, you like to talk, you like to talk a lot, but you don't like to back it up. Bennett's the kind of guy who talks and backs it up.
And his tag team partner, from Boston, Massachusetts, Michael Barnett.
Bennett says that there's no reason for Cole to be angry at him, though. Just relish in his success. He says that, it's great that he's succeeding, and he would like Adam Cole to celebrate with him, and maybe he can teach Adam Cole a thing or two about success. So, while, this team is still working together as a cohesive unit, and they do have respect for each other, there is kind of a one-upsmanship of each other here. And let's hope that doesn't get in the way of things here tonight against the Wyatt family, former 2-time World Tag Team Champions. Don't do it, guys.
And Brad Wyatt and Luger Hubert, the family.
Yes! Yes, 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 yes! Luger Hubert is back! Finally did it. Luger Hubert. And Bray Wyatt. Back once again as a team working together. Because Bray Wyatt is going to go on to WrestleMania this Sunday in a Money in the Bank to, hold that briefcase. And we've seen what that briefcase has provided regarding success on Raw. Your 3-time WWE Champion Kevin Steen has had a lot of success from that. And maybe the same success could go for Bray Wyatt if he is able to win.
And here we go with this tag team
Oh wow, look at this. Adam Cole Just trying to explode out of the blocks fast and walking right into that there by Bray Wyatt. Wyatt, of course, defeated Bo Dallas, who was wearing his shirt last week, which I found really funny. But, yeah, Wyatt is looking, well, Wyatt is going to go on to WrestleMania himself and Brock Lesnar there so far. We're going to be finding out who the other man will be joining them this coming Wednesday on ECW. And the other three men, we're just going to find out about on the night. I suppose they're going to be chosen at random. And we will see who it's going to be. But anyway, focusing on this match right now. Pushing, they got the Wyatt family. These two men, anyway, specifically former World Tag Team Champions, especially Luger Hubert. I meant to call him Luke Harper there, but I called him Luke Hubert. Especially Luger Hubert, who is definitely a two-time World Tag Team Champion. Like, Wyatt's held the belts once, but Harper has held the belts twice. It goes once with Eric Rowan and once with Bray Wyatt. So, you know, he is kind of, you could say he's the most experienced man when it comes to tag team shit. Because, you know, you have Scum, who are two-time tag team champions, but Jimmy Jacobs is on ECW, and Steve Corino hasn't been seen since Survivor Series. Same goes for Matt Hardy, of course, but meanwhile Adam Cole is getting a little bit too involved with Bray Wyatt, the wrong man to get yourself involved with. Bennett, though, trying to get himself out of this match, trying to get Michael Bennett in. Or is he just standing there? Here we go, tag made. What are they looking for? Double Irish whip. Oh. Oh, and a kick. Double arm drag there, followed by kicks to the back and the chest. Bennett in now. Oh, that looked painful. Tag made. Yep, tag made. In comes Wyatt now. Went for the tackle. Good strength there by Michael Bennett to backdrop Bray Wyatt. Oh, Wyatt though with a nice drop kick to the leg. Oh, off the ropes. Here he goes. Splash onto Bennett. Bray trying to put things away. Referee took a long time there, so he was able to get out before one. Nice counter there, knee to the gut. It's going to be a battle of the Uranagis between these two men. Elbow across the face by Bray. Oh no. Wyatt to the top rope. Elbow drop. That must have been a lot of pain. Oh no. Sister Abigail. Oh no. Is that all she wrote for Michael Bennett? Unfortunately so. The Wyatt family pick up the win. And further problems are going on in the kingdom. So there we go. The Wyatt family pick up the win. And that is all she wrote. The kingdom have some differences to settle. I want to have a discussion about that. Anyway, we head into our next match. Sheamus takes on a mysterious opponent. See who it is next.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Dublin, Ireland, weighing 272 pounds, the Celtic Warrior, Sheamus.
Sheamus, of course, last week suffered a loss to Kevin Steen. And he's looking to try and bounce back from that here tonight, challenging anyone to a match. And I'm interested to see who is going to step up to the challenge, because of course Sheamus is a very tough man. He's a tough fighter. And the championships that he's held in the past prove that, and the faction that he led in the past proves that as well. Anyway, I've talked about Sheamus. Let's see who this mysterious opponent is going to be. It's definitely not Undertaker.
Approaching the ring from Ireland, Finch Bay Low.
Well. I was wondering when this face would arrive around here. Finn Balor has finally made his presence known in this universe. He has stepped up to Sheamus's challenge. His steam has disappeared. Two Irishmen are gonna fight it out here tonight. This is special, to say the least. Heard so many rumors about Finn Balor, how he was such a great competitor. And now he has finally arrived here. The general manager of Raw has finally made the purchase for Finn Balor. Here he is. This is going to be an interesting one. I have been looking forward to seeing Finn Balor in this universe for some time, and now we're going to see how he performs tonight. This is a very, very challenging first competitor in Sheamus. But if the hype about Finn Balor is true, then surely he could put on a great match against Sheamus and potentially even beat him. I am looking forward to now. I am looking forward to this match. Balor exploding out of the blocks, kicks straight away to Sheamus. And look at this. Back suplex. And getting over his cocky point already. A quick pin there. This face paint though, this paint that Finn Balor has really can drive his opponents off off point. I mean, it's like Undertaker with his mind games. Finn Balor could scare Sheamus right now. He could scare anyone really with that face paint. It's almost demonic in the way that it is. It puts people off their game. And Balor is looking to do just that against Sheamus, and who knows, tonight maybe on his debut Balor could pick up a win against a man like Sheamus. That would be a big accomplishment for Balor. Goes for the dropkick again. Sheamus moves out of the way. Spinning kick. Front face lock. Sheamus reverses out. Rolls out of the way there. I think Sheamus is going to have the upper hand in this one. Yep. The height and weight advantage there allowed Sheamus to pick up the win on that one. And oh no, tilt-a-whirl backbreaker, but Balor fighting right back, and again that quick arm drag, but Sheamus is having none of it. Eye rake there. Oh, double axe handle across the face. Of course, the thing is, while Balor has made his presence known in this universe, while he has arrived, this is a difficult first opponent because Sheamus is a very experienced man in this universe. What is... okay. Oh my! Very interesting by Balor there. Very interesting to say the least. Balor turning him around. Oh my goodness. The strength of Balor to lift him. I've heard about this move many a time before. Double foot stomp, as he calls it, the coup de grace. Is that going to put away Sheamus? Yes, it has. Finn Balor has arrived on Monday Night Raw. And look at this. Right after the match, Balor trying to show respect to Sheamus. Sheamus is not a man who accepts any respect. Balor has arrived, he's made his presence known, and Sheamus is not happy about that. What an arrival though by Finn Balor. What a showing here tonight. I hope for the best for Finn Balor. That was a great win. We now head on though to our main event, 6-man Battle Royal, involving Team DZ, Evolution, Scott Steiner, and Kevin Steen. Who is going to have the momentum heading in to WrestleMania? We're going to find out next.
The following 6-man contest is a battle royal. Making his way to the ring from Hollywood, Florida, weighing 223 pounds, Dolph Ziggler.
So here we go. It's going to be 6-man over the top rope Battle Royal. The rules are very simple, and we've seen them before in the past, especially on main event. That was a bloody great. Anyway, Dolph Ziggler and Danny Bryan, of course, last week picked up the win against the Kingdom. They head into WrestleMania again. Their rematch against Evolution for the World Tag Team Championships. Ziggler has stated that this is a rematch they've been waiting for some time. They finally get it, and they finally get to steal the show at WrestleMania. And they get to take the belts back from the men who stole it from them, Evolution.
And approaching the ring from Aberdeen, Washington, Daniel Bryan.
And then of course we have the new Daniel Bryan. looking much more different compared to his old counterpart, but yeah, I mean, this new Bryan certainly had a change on what happened last week. I believe he was the man who got the win last week, and here tonight maybe Bryan could get the win, because of course while it is a 6-man Battle Royal and it's about who can get momentum heading into this Sunday at WrestleMania, they are all going to be going up against each other, so I'm looking forward to seeing what happens. Here is Batista. Man who's been kind of left out over these last few weeks.
Representing Evolution from Washington, D.C., weighing 290 pounds, one half of the World Tag Team Champions, the Animal Batista. He's a
Batista.
champion, a dominant superstar and a pure
Yeah, the two-time Tag Team Champion, of course. I believe the only man to hold Tag Team titles on 2 different brands. Don't quote me on that one, but I think that is right. No, sorry, the Dudley Boys. Fuck it. So, Batista anyway. Evolution are going to head into this Sunday at WrestleMania 40-something days as Tag Team Champions, I think. But here we go, we're going to be seeing here Batista in action, going up against the other men. I wonder what will happen if Batista and Randy Orton clash in the ring, and what's going to happen when Batista and Team DZ clash, certainly, to say the least. We're going to be seeing some tastes ahead of WrestleMania. This is a very interesting match put together by the Raw General Manager. I hope it doesn't disappoint. Now we have this man who's sort of been at the forefront of everything over these last 2 weeks.
And representing Evolution from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing 245 pounds, one half of the World Tag Team Champions, the Apex Predator, Randy Orton.
Orton, of course, 2 weeks ago, defeated Kevin Steen, and then was brought into action last week where if Steiner defeated Orton, he would go on to WrestleMania. And he did just that. Orton has been a pivotal point in the whole Steen-Steiner rivalry. But he is the reason why Scott Steiner in 6 days is going up against Kevin Steen. That is going to be an interesting match between the two. But of course we can't forget about Team DZ and Evolution as well. Another match that I'm looking forward to. Of course, you know, the last time they went up against each other, it was they were taken off guard by the fact that it was, you know, Randy Orton who showed up after so much time away. And now they are going to have a proper match. So that's going to be an interesting one this Sunday. But I suppose you could say the 2 men that are about to come out next are the real important match on Raw this Sunday.
From Detroit, Michigan,
I did not mean to say that.
176 pounds, the United States champion, Scott Steiner.
For Raw this Sunday is what I was meant to say. Scott Steiner, a man who is finally getting his shot against Kevin Steen for the WWE Championship. He has waited so long for this. He is putting his United States Championship on the line. He could go in with that title and walk out with nothing. But the same goes for Kevin Steen. One man is going to walk out holding both those titles. It's just going to be who is going to be the first man to do it. It's going to be a battle of 2 really painful maneuvers. The package pile driver versus the Steiner screwdriver. Whoever hits that first, in my eyes, is going to be the winner. And that is the way I see it. Steiner and Steen is going to be a great match this Sunday. And no offense to the rest of the guys involved in this match, but I see it being either Steen or Steiner who gets the win tonight and gets the momentum heading in to this Sunday.
WWE undisputed champion, Kevin Steen.
Steen will head into WrestleMania 62 days as WWE Champion. And when you think about it, that could be his last day as WWE Champion. That's the way you gotta look at it. Steen's has been a 3-time WWE Champion, as I've said in the past, but he hasn't had that good of a reign each time. He has never beaten Matt Hardy when it comes to championship reigns. In fact, his second reign was his worst reign. But we are going to see what is going to happen tonight. This is the main event of Raw. The crowd loves Steen. The crowd loves Steiner. It's going to be impossible to pick one this Sunday. But right now, we're going to see who is going to go into WrestleMania with the most momentum. Will it be Steen? Will it be Steiner? Will it be someone from Evolution? Or will it be someone from Team DZ? That is what we are about to find out. It's the main event of Raw, and it is time for that. So here we go. Oh my god, they're all walking into the middle. Alright, so let's have a look. We got Batista and... We have Batista and Daniel Bryan, Steiner and Orton, and Ziggler and Steen. Alright, so we have Ziggler and Steen, a little bit of a throwback to the Royal Rumble. We have Bryan and Batista, a throwback to Never, and Orton and Steiner, a throwback to last week. Oh, Steen almost went out straight off the bat there. Speaking of going out, Batista's hanging on. Batista just about staying in it again. Now stuck in the corner is Steen, but he reverses Ziggler. Could be on his way out now. Speaking of going on his way out, Orton in a bit of trouble there up against the ropes. Throwing off. Oh. Bryan just about hanging on. Bryan still staying in this one. These 6 men. No one wants to get eliminated first. Ziggler with the X Factor, I suppose. Steiner hanging on. Throwing away Randy Orton there. Batista hanging on the apron now. What is going to happen? Oh, he hangs in there still. Orton staying, well, trying to stay in. Yep, throwing away Steiner. Ziggler in trouble. Hooking himself up in the ropes. Staying in this one for now. Steen though reverses again. Irish whip. Oh, Ziggler just about hung on there. Oh, he's not hanging on now. Goodbye, Ziggler. And goodbye, Orton. That was a shocker and a half. And now it's Steen and Batista and Bryan and Steiner. Oh, Steiner hanging on. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Steiner's out of here. Holy crap, Steiner's gone. The WWE Champion hanging in it. Oh, maybe not for much longer, actually. 2-on-1. Evolution and Team DZ working together there, but Steen stays in it. And now here we go again, a preview between these two. It seems as if both men want Batista. Oh, now both men are getting their hands on Steen. This is back and forth between the two. Steen hanging on just about, skimming the cat and staying in it here. A few punches by Steen now wailing away. He is taking out both men here, trying to prove his dominance as WWE Champion. Into the corner goes Bryan. Steen seems confused and fights back though. And now as he hangs on, Steen in a bit of trouble. Irish whip now into the corner by Bryan. What is Bryan going to be looking for here? Oh, wait a minute. Steen! Steen's out of here! We are down to 2. Team DZ and Evolution have made it through it. How about that? Batista! Holy crap, that strike! Dumping Daniel Bryan out. In a rather shocking manner. Evolution pick up the win here. That was fast. Just as Steen was eliminated, Bryan thrown over the top rope and dumped to the outside by Batista. Tonight, Evolution get the win. At the dismay of Team DZ, while we got a little bit of a preview towards Team DZ and Evolution, Steen and Steiner stayed away from each other. This Sunday, though, we're going to see them collide. And this Sunday, we're going to see Team DZ and Evolution collide. That is going to be 2 great matches the Raw are going to put on at WrestleMania. It's just 6 days away, and I cannot wait for that show. Anyway, that ends the episode of Raw. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you on Wednesday for ECW. Take care, guys. And as always, ta-ra.